Put my glasses on.
Yeah, but he goes around his bicycle, but I wonder if they were mistaken.
Be him, I don't know.
Okay. Oh, okay. Mhm. Okay, it looks like we're starting the meeting at 5:02. And we are all here, so we don't need to excuse anybody. All right, anybody have any additions to the agenda that you haven't sent in? No additions? Okay, so do we have someone to move the confirm the agenda? Okay, and seconded by Joanne. Okay. All right, we don't usually have any money involved here. Has everybody had a chance to look at the minutes, the June minutes? I can't vote on it, I wasn't here.
Yep.
Okay, so we have a motion. Anybody wanting to make any changes to the minutes? Any suggestions? No. Let's have a motion to adopt the minutes then. Okay, Reese, seconded by Joyce. I haven't done all in favor, but I'm assuming that we're all in favor.
Opposed.
Okay. Okay. Business arising from previous minutes. I guess most of those usually end up in the action items. So if we miss out on any, if you think of any business that has arisen from previous minutes that we don't cover in the action items, we can go back to that, I guess. All right. So this is the climate
So this
action
one
plan.
hazardous waste collection on September 27th, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Public Works. Right. So that one was our action item to connect to Diana, and it's already out. So I just mention it here and then I'll mark it as a completed, right?
Okay, all right. The other two, the previous ones, okay, Jody, have you talked about the chipper to this meeting? No?
Yeah, so that's something, so with along with the wood chipping and the adopt a block, Public Works is gonna be taking the lead on this thing.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So I'll try to get, I know Matt's off right now, so I'll wait until he gets back to find out where they're at on that.
okay, so it's been put over to Public Works and Matt will be in charge of that. Okay. All right. Annual work plan, curbside swap.
Just operating.
Just moving along.
Yeah, they don't need me.
Yeah, moving along.
It's a treasure.
I got rid of a few iris bulbs. Anybody want any more? What do you do with them all?
Took a humongous box to my daughter this past weekend to share with the
Oh.
computer. So yeah,
I
and I
couldn't.
kept some for myself and
My son said, no, they take over everything. I don't want more. So I got lots. If anybody wants, knows if anybody wants iris roots,
Iris, what?
iris. They're actually called. They're not bulbs and not what I forget.
Oh.
They're not even called tubers. There's something else that they're called. But anyway,
these things that
basically they're little things that have roots hanging down
Oh,
from them.
okay.
Rhizomes.
We'll do,
They
committee
produce the
thing.
flower, the iris flower, right?
Yeah,
they
they're just flower.
multiply, like
Yes, they do.
multiply out.
Maybe I'll do a Thanksgiving one, sort of wrap up the season.
What, the curbside swap?
Yeah, I'll just advertise it as a community thing.
Keep putting stuff out over winter though.
I know, but it could be an official one that I know they do.
You just want to sort of bring everybody and see if
Just, yeah, every once in a while have a community thing that and then more
Sure.
people will put stuff out when it's that. So we'll give it a try.
It says people put them out.
But they
Things
almost
that
don't need
weird,
it
so.
anymore. I know they do, yeah.
Great, one of our success stories. Composting options.
Maybe
Okay, Tyler,
Tyler?
you want to talk to this at all?
I'm sorry I didn't read the minutes from the last, so I'm not really too sure where you're at with that.
Well, essentially, we've our goal was to explore options for composting, and I guess what I would like to hear, I think what we would like to hear is how your composting program worked over the summer.
It's been pretty successful. I mean, it's been hard to get signups for whatever reason. But the free drop-offs here on farm and the one that the public drop-off that we have at 5 Mile Corner is very successful. It gets filled up every week pretty good. So we're still advocating for our curbside program because we feel like that's the most efficient way. And we're also doing promotion this month where if people sign up for our curbside program, they get their welcome and collection package for free, which includes buckets and compostable bags, informational material, and gift certificate from us.
Okay, so what you're saying is that the two drop-off points were successful, but you haven't really got people signed up for the curbside yet. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
we have about a dozen people and signed up for weekly pickup when we have capacity for about 50 through the program with the municipality. So we're hoping more people will get encouraged to do that. And I think maybe through the winter time, people might hopefully catch on a little bit more. Maybe we can do a better job advertising it. Yeah.
Okay. So is that something that we could post on our Facebook again? I don't know if it's,
I would think so. I mean, it's part of our action plan,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if you want to give us something, Tyler, or you can post it yourself on our environment committee page.
Yeah, I could do that as well as I think physical things like making little pamphlets or posters to put up because there is quite a few people that just don't visit Facebook or choose not to, you know, look at the posts or any information that gets put on there. So maybe some physical things to put up in public areas that are highly trafficked, maybe like the grocery store and a few other places. I do have some material at the info center and a couple other businesses in town. The post office wouldn't allow me to put anything there because it's federal, but that could be an option.
We could do it at the senior center,
Okay.
and maybe it could be taken to the old people's places, the apartments,
I think more
yeah.
people are deterred by it just because there's a cost associated with it. Maybe people just think, well, I'm just going to throw my garbage in or my compost in the garbage because I already pay to get, deposit my garbage. But I don't know. I'm not too sure what
Is it?
I don't know. What is the cost, Tyler?
it's $25 a month. And
Oh.
it's an unlimited amount of we don't have a limit on what we collect. Besides, we're not collecting yard waste right now just because capacity issues. Like we could have truckloads of people drop off truckloads of yard waste. So we're waiting until we move out to our rural property before we take on that.
Okay. Okay, any other suggestions we could things we could do to promote the program?
He has a drop off, you said?
Yeah, well, at the town farm and at the tourist information.
Okay.
No, at Mile 5.
No, from that station.
Maybe that could be put on as well, that you can drop it off at these places. If people don't want to pay for it, they can drop it off at wherever.
We do advertise those free on our website and on our Facebook page. We do weekly promote that there are 2 free drop-off locations. So
Maybe that could go on the environment page too.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Tyler.
Mhm.
Okay, moving on to communication and education. I don't think there's any new initiatives that we need to communicate. Does anybody have anything they want to discuss? Reese?
Well, not discuss, but let everyone know that let's put up my calendar here. On Friday, September 26th, the I think it's Friday, September 26th. The NWMO is having an open house on the Upstairs Legion to talk about next steps in the nuclear waste near Ignace and Welcome Lake Ojibwe Nation. So they're having an open house just to learn more kind of about what's going on. So yeah, yes.
What time?
Uh, pretty sure it's all day. Let me find the email here.
Oh, it's just gonna be a come and go kind of thing.
Yeah, like come and go all day.
Information set up. Okay, it's not a specific meeting. Okay.
Yeah, it's Friday, September 26th, and
It will be
So-
advertised.
yeah, it'll be So once I'm just talking with them now, so it'll be 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Come as you are, walk in with presentations at 3 and at 6 p.m.
PM to when?
2 p.m. I'm sorry, 3 p.m. and at 6 p.m. So
3 PM and 6.
presentations. But again, you can come and go all day from 2 to 8 p.m.
Oh, 2 to 8, okay.
And then once they get the poster out, I'll send it out. Maybe we can put on the environmental committee page,
Mhm.
learn more about what's going on and everything. So yeah, I met them at the AMO conference and I said, you guys should come up to Sioux Lookout. And so hopefully, learn more.
Good for you, okay. That's good to know. Okay, community garden. Well, your garden didn't do well. Are you talking about the community garden as well, when you said the garden didn't do well?
Well, it was just so wet. I was telling George before that tomatoes and some other product veggies didn't grow very well just because it was so wet and not enough heat, cool at night, so there was no heat
Yeah,
to get everything growing. And I noticed there's been a lot of waste in the beds. People just haven't been coming to check on their beds. So
Mhm.
yeah, and I keep putting out emails, please, da 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 da, and nothing. But anyway, I went to Dryden over the summer and I just happened to be walking by their community garden. I was chatting to the lady that runs it. And so I was just, well, what do you charge and all this kind of stuff? And their beds are smaller than ours too.
Yeah.
So they charge $25 bed, which we do. And the key deposit, they charge 10, we charge 5. And this one I really like, I always have issues with this. A $40 deposit, but you get it reimbursed if you clean out your bed.
Wow.
Every year I'm going, please do this. I even show them a picture of a pitchfork, and I tell them how to do it. And I'm still doing all the work. So I thought, well, can we put that on the action items to discuss come April next year?
Sure.
To the $40 deposit. Yeah. Also having issues with people leaving the water running and breaking the nozzle every year. I don't know how many nozzles I have to purchase. And this year, I just thought, no, I'm not replacing them. They're just going to use the one that's broken. And if they don't like it, well, too bad, so sad, because I'm tired of buying nozzles. And then issues with closing the gate. Yeah, and then there was kids running around in there, and one kid was swinging on the gate, so the gate's out of whack, and just things like that. And doesn't matter how many times I send a nice, kind, gentle reminder email, it just doesn't go in. It just, I don't know what's going on, but it's like, oh my God, now I got to be the real BITCH and do this again. But anyway, I really like the $40 bid.
That's not for the key deposit, that's for
That's for if you don't clean out your bed properly after I've told you 10 times, in the last month type of
Okay,
thing,
good.
I always, remind them, clean out your weeds now. When the soil is wet, it's so much easier to pull the weeds out. And you put the weeds over here, you put the compost over there, and But I have a question. I changed my mind about getting those extra 2 beds made, and we're just gonna save the lumber for repairs and stuff, because I know there will be some more repairs. But I do need a new composter, and who was there when I think was it Andrew? Or Richard, maybe it was Richard and Meredith were there. And I mentioned the lid for the composter, and they said, oh, yeah, we could do that. And I said, well, don't worry about it right now, because I know you're busy, but I do have that piece of long, board in the shed that came from the shed when it was being built, so that could be the lid. But I noticed over the course of the summer, it's like really rotting. So that would be my only request in the spring. And also, if we're not going to spend our money this year, if I can get some soil to top up. I have enough money, I think, to purchase manure, which I'm gonna do in the next week or so and put it in the beds as they empty out. But I'm thinking though with, like, if we don't spend the money, I'd like to get the soil and I could cover it until spring, because if I put it in now and then there's repairs, that's a lot of soil to move around to do repairs, so it might be better for spring. But, yeah. And another request too, with this Fire Smart, what you call it, campaign or whatever it is the municipality going to, clean out their property areas?
You'll have to talk to Jeremy Falk, or I can
Oh,
find out from
okay.
Jeremy, because I don't know anything to do.
I have an area beside the community garden, and it's municipal property. There's fences on the backyards of Lincoln Drive. But that whole one area is nothing but overgrown shrubs and bush and stuff. And folks have been camping out in there, and I'm just concerned fires. So,
I can ask Jeremy. We'll probably see him tomorrow.
okay, yeah, like I don't want the trees removed, but
Okay.
just the underbrush.
Yeah.
So that maybe we can mow it at some point, and
Okay.
there might be some lower branches of the trees, but
Mhm.
yeah, I don't want to remove all the trees because they're
Okay.
nice,
Mhm.
yeah.
I know you're still planning to do that. Like some of the community members signed up for the program.
Mhm.
So we're trying to find a nice day to go out with the chainsaws.
Mm. Yeah.
Brush removers. So, yeah.
Okay. And the guys like the lawnmower guys, they did a great job again as usual too. So yeah, they did more than they should. They did kind of on John's property too, but I know, okay, that's all right. Yeah, but that's okay.
Did you have all of your beds spoken for?
Well, yes and no. The leftovers I took because by the time the beds were finished being repaired, it was almost the end of June. So, and then I had people back out at the last minute, so I just planted the beds. So, yeah, but the other people, they took 2 and 3 beds. I gave them that option and they took them, so, yeah. A lot of new people came in, had a lot of first, and they were so excited. It was so funny because I'd go over and they'd be saying, we're talking to our family in India. We're showing how we're being farmers. It was so cute. Like they were just so cute. Yeah. We're farmers in Canada. It's cute.
Joanne, I had a thought about the people not following the different directives. So you have to hand them out a key, right? So could you have a list of do's and don'ts that they would have to sign off on before they got the key?
Yes.
And that,
Done.
Hmm?
He's already done. I already have it. They have a registration form and it's all on there.
it's on there?
Yeah.
So, and they still don't follow those
I don't even
rules?
know if they read it.
Well, then okay, my thought was, because a lot of people don't, I'm probably one of those guilty that doesn't always read those things. But I would say that if you stepped it up one more step by saying, going through one, this is it, and you go through each one of them, and then they sign off on it.
They do sign off.
Because that way they will have to have heard it.
Specific, so maybe.
You do a
that's the
community
one I
garden
could-
orientation or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Some kind of orientation.
Orientation,
No, but I mean, like,
with everybody.
they have to have signed off to say that they've actually heard you, that say all those things.
Okay.
I mean, it may not change things, but it's just one more commitment that they have to make, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, you could try it.
You could have a community garden YouTube channel.
Doesn't do that.
This is what it's supposed to look like.
And at the orientation, I tell them my expectations at the end of the year and through the year. It,
Well, the deposit's a good idea, you know?
Yeah,
It
I like
needs to say clean up, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
I make it $50, not
I would
40.
do.
Yeah.
We'll discuss, we'll
Yeah.
put that on the action, yeah.
How many beds does the garden? 30 beds.
30.
Oh
We used to have
my.
a children's gardening program, but
Okay.
the girl left. Like I used to do it when I was working at the health unit, and then when I retired, my replacement was doing it. We did it together as a partnership, but she got another job. She left the health unit. So this year I just thought I'm not doing
Mhm.
too much because I ended up doing all the work anyway.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
and that's why I'm not doing it.
Beds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
Okay,
but I blame most of it on the weather. Like it was just wasn't the funnest gardening year.
no, we got,
No.
Even Rose Pagoda didn't have a good year, and you know it's bad when
Oh,
Rose
is that
is
right?
bad.
I always have an excellent year. The zucchinis were good.
Yeah.
I haven't had
Yeah.
zucchinis for years.
The other days.
Okay, municipal projects, anything new?
So we're currently working on our 10-year capital project plan, so once we kind of get close to finalizing that, we can share some of the stuff that we'll be looking at over the next few years here.
Okay, thanks, Jordan.
I know the strategic plan, not that it's out yet or ready yet, there is a lot to talk about. Looking at climatic impacts with the projects we do, so that's gonna be factor more heavily in than the projects we undertake.
Well, that's good.
Now, you had projects that you weren't able to complete because you couldn't get contractors to do it? Like all those backlogged ones dealt
Yeah,
with?
it's still, one of the issues, it's lack of contractors and there's just the pricing that we get. It's hard to, you make estimates based on previous experience. And it's much higher, and then the few contractors that you do get to bid on them, they tend to bid really high because they're fine to not get it if they don't get it, but if they get it at the price they're asking,
Hmm.
then they're more than happy to.
All right, anybody notice anybody being very sustainable in their activities?
We did have we finally got Buzz Chikai.
Oh,
Yeah, well, it wasn't me, it was Kathy's story that spoke to him, got his picture, asked if he had to do anything. He didn't want to do anything, but he's fine to have it on Facebook. So that's up today. And Chris Pollard did a wonderful write-up. Like I just
Yeah.
basically gave him what you told me and he just made it flowery. It's wonderful.
Is it on the municipal website or?
It's on both now,
Oh, okay.
oh, that's
just
great.
literally tonight. So
Wow.
now, I was pondering this. Did we do Salvation Army?
Yes,
But we could maybe do, what do you call
that
it?
was a couple years ago. we
Yeah.
did.
But they do keep a lot of stuff out of the land and repurpose and reuse. And so maybe we could do it again. But what do they call the Lost Lake drop-in?
Center in Hudson, yeah.
That's very much,
Thrift store, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Like assignment store too, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
assignment too.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, so it's Kathy's story and who else there must be other volunteers.
Kathy Story is the lead. The other just volunteers, their names are not clicking it in my head right now, but Kathy is like the lead. Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, I was thinking that, those
Like-
are the ladies or ladies and men. I mean, somebody was saying, oh, we can't get volunteers for anything anymore, but definitely Salvation Army and the Lost Lake Drop-In Center, those are all volunteers, right? So I'll contact Kathy and see what we can go with from there.
Well, that's
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, somebody mentioned to me but they said the name was Carpenter, who run around on a bike collecting, but
It's probably
does anybody
Buzz
know
Chikai.
if it's the same?
Is his name
Are they-
Clarence or something like that? That might be it. No.
I don't think so, no. Like on the bike, the only person I know is Buzz. He has a flag on the back of his, he always wears like a safety vest
Uh-huh.
on the highways.
Now, just somebody told me about somebody and I was gonna bring it to, and it said their name was Carpenter.
Here in town, like he doesn't.
Yeah, they said in town, so I'll have to check again with them and
Mhm.
find out.
Alright.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts about people we should recognize? All right,
Is Kathy with C or K?
K, I believe.
Mhm. Yeah. And Storey for last name.
Just like the building. House.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what building? Yeah. Yeah.
stories.
Yeah.
Climate action plan. I guess we're just gonna have to sit and wait for that one, hey?
Yeah, I think with the new strategic plan, I think it will be a little more logical for council to support climate action plan based on that.
Oh, okay, all right, so it'll all come together with that new plan. Okay.
Will there be any value in the committee making a presentation to council? It seemed to me, maybe we should just, I know it's an in-camera meeting that they're talking about the capital plan, but why don't we just bring it, just start being visible to the whole issue?
I think it should be more in an open session than a closed session.
It could be, yeah, but I know they're having a capital plan on September 25, I think it is. Maybe they could come for just the first part or something, or it could be open session on the 17th, I think it is, or whatever date it is. It's just my thinking. We need to get out there and visible, I think.
But the climate action plan for the municipality is going to be based on what the municipality can do, right?
Mhm.
As opposed to, the global climate action plan. So
Yeah,
we
yeah, but-
have to,
Yeah, and then if we can at least get people to think about what they can do, not save the world, but what we can do here.
I,
Just climate resiliency to an extent.
Yeah.
I mean, we can look at it from that way, being upfront about it, or we can look at it once this plan is developed and we see what they are committed to do in regarding the climate. Then we can come back and say, okay, had you thought about this or what about that? Why aren't you doing this? So that, by then they'll have a skeleton of a plan and then we can address, maybe you put some flesh on it if you want to use that expression.
But why not do both?
Well, I
Make
think,
sure that the climate action plan is in the capital plan.
well,
Capital's not so much that. Capital's more about projects when they're taking on the buildings and the streets.
I just think it might be like it's more vague when you bring it at the beginning, but when the plan has been developed, then you have something to sort of talk about and address.
plus our mandate is to educate, from what the municipality puts out, right?
Yeah.
So, if they want us to educate them before the plan, I guess that, but I mean, what would we do? What would our,
Well, that's what I thought too, is that we do. I think that it probably would be better received that way as well, from what I have seen of council. Like, we'll figure this out and then once we've got it figured out, they might even invite us, or we could invite ourselves to comment on it. As long as we don't, Joyce, I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying, as long, we don't want to let it slide, but on the other hand, I think it's better to be strategic about when we do this. That's all. Other thoughts on it?
I just think strategically, it would be good to make a presentation saying in your action plan or your climate or your capital action plan, think about the climate. That's what I think we should be saying.
I mean, you two as counselors.
You
could
can-
provide that information.
Well, we can, yes, but I think if it comes from the committee that's appointed by the
You're
council,
kind of representing.
people out
the
there.
as a
Yeah,
council.
but I think a delegation would go an awful lot forward.
But a delegation needs to have a plan,
Yeah, I don't.
you know, and what is the plan if we don't have a plan?
Yeah,
I don't know,
I'm not saying we would present, that's what we would present.
Yeah.
yeah,
We can say, please get a plan. Think of the environment
that's-
when you're making this
yeah. I also,
statement.
we should probably wait until after the next budget, federal budget is in October. And we know Carney said he wants to cut, I was told there'd be $1 billion cut in every department. So I'm assuming climate change on the list of things going on in the federal government is probably last on the list of what's going on. So I don't think there's going to be, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball in front of me. I don't think there's going to be any federal money for a climate action plan, at least in the next year or so, until we get our defense budget up to 5%.
Well, the other thing that we've talked about many times in this committee is that the federal government has jurisdiction over certain areas, provincial over other areas, and municipal over other areas. And so we can't be making suggestions that municipality has no jurisdiction over. So that's why I think if we had the municipality's plan, that we would have an idea of what areas they have jurisdiction over, but they've ignored in the plan, which we could then bring up and say,
Yeah.
why didn't you address this? Or that's what I'm thinking of, Joyce.
They put out a draft plan.
No, it hasn't gone. It's just still in trouble.
So, but, oh, but then it doesn't go to the public?
No, it will.
Oh, but as a draft?
I believe so, yes.
And then that's when you have
Yeah.
opportunity to.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe when that happens, we could go to the meeting and sort of be
Yeah.
visible. You know, we could put on our environment committee hats.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying is,
Yeah,
and if it's in draft form, then they could listen, possibly listen to our advice and change the plan. Suggestions. Yeah. All right, do,
With research behind the suggestions.
hey, okay, we'll move on then. I think that's the direction we'll go in unless we have other people who want to go support what Joyce is saying.
Locally sourced.
I wish we could. Tyler, do you have any ideas about promoting locally sourced food? Self-sustainability?
Many different types, but it's a pretty big topic, right? So, I mean, what we're trying to do is one thing, right? Supporting the organic movement, and supporting, and well, we need to create more producers is what we need to do. Is essentially what I think. There's not enough people growing food for our community.
Raising chickens, George.
I have enough trouble getting people to take care of my dogs.
Yeah, I wish we could. I mean, I'm historically at the farmers market, there were farmers from Kenora area, and you know, basically all we have now is Penner, and you know, he's pretty small operation. So I think they go to Kenora and they go to Dryden and they can't be bothered to come up here. Like, can you put your 2 cents in there, Tyler, and convince them to come here? Because I remember there was the farmers from Waldorf and they loved coming to Sioux Lookout. They said people here
Yeah.
were so receptive and happy to see them. They went
Yeah.
to Dryden and everybody's complaining about the prices or the this or the that, you know, but they loved coming to Sioux Lookout. But then health issues made them retire.
Yeah.
So They need to see
It's-
what a wonderful community we are, and we just love farmers markets with real
Yeah,
farmers.
and getting lots more of the younger generation involved, right? So a lot of the younger generation just is consumed with just getting their products from the store, right? So and they can't be bothered with all of that extra things. So I don't know, it's a tough topic because it could be logistics, but I don't think that it is. I think it's just lack of interest in people wanting to do the farming because I mean even the farm, I think there's only one or two farms in Kenora that have markets and they do come up here too, but it we do need to try to convince them somehow that Sioux is a good market for that.
Oh, Anne, are you saying that there are more farmers or farms selling produce in Dryden and Kenora at the farmers market?
As far as I
There's
know, yes.
Yeah, and there's a lot more farmers in Dryden, but I've the markets in Dryden aren't as good from what I hear for whatever reason.
Well,
So it's trying to convince those, and I would like to take responsibility for some of the Penner coming up here because he is a good friend of mine, and I did convince him to come up, and that's why he's here now coming to Sioux. And much of that was because of the gap that I wasn't able to produce a lot this year. So, you know, he was able to jump into that space and help out. So,
yeah,
But Tyler, who are the farmers that provide food for this 807 co-op?
Walls, Walls and Dryden, and then lots are basically protein farmers. So, Black Barn and Clover Belt Country Meats, and lots of them are not really vegetable farmers. They're more producers of value-added products. The
I
trouble with
remember,
farming is there's not a lot of incentive for farmers to start up, right? So like a small farm like me, it's hard to get the funding or infrastructure put in to put in to become a farm, right? So and it takes time because a good farm you have to build soils and everything else. So that's one of the things that we're trying to do.
part of it is the reality of where we live.
yeah, I know.
Living on bedrock and swamp, so there's not a lot of arable land to be growing things in.
Well, I know Andrea Habinski when we had the co-op here, not the 807 co-op, but the
Yeah.
co-op. She's one of the things she always said was, we know how to grow grass.
Well, that's why.
So you raise
There's
animals, right?
Exactly. Well, that's right. Yeah.
Soil building is a huge key to that. I mean,
Yeah.
you can on our rural property, it's straight clay. And our first year, we basically build on top of that clay. So that's the whole reason we wanted to start the composting program was to build soils, fertile soils, right? So you can grow anything in compost, and clay gets a bad rap because you can't grow anything in it. But the fact of the matter is it harnesses a lot of nutrients in it as long as you can tap into that. So if you can build on top of that and slowly transform that, then you can grow anything anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, my thought is if we want to know why they're not coming here, then go to Dryden and ask them. You know,
Well, I did ask one farmer once why he doesn't come here, and he says he pretty well sells out before he gets here. Like they
Yeah.
have the Wednesday and then we're the Friday, and they're
Yeah.
sold out for
yeah,
this week.
And that
Yeah.
just it comes back around to there not being enough farmers, right?
Yeah.
So there's not enough of the younger generation wanting to do it. So this is what we're trying to showcase, being a younger generation, I would say. that it is possible to do, and it's not hard to do. It can be done.
Do people from Manitoba come to Kenora? Do you know? Any farms from?
I don't know, probably, I would think.
Yeah. There's a lot of Mennonites who go to one in Kenora. They're all from like southern Manitoba.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they have amazing farms.
yeah.
Mhm. All right, any
You
other
got really good
thoughts about?
soils there.
Yeah, they do. Manitoba gumbo.
Yeah.
We love it. All right, let's move on then.
Thanks, Tyler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hopefully we're gonna get some good numbers for the hazardous waste.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Can we make sure that we get some statistics to 27th?
Yeah, we can the information.
And now you said you did take the sign from the town beach?
Yeah, remember the one in the town beach that was across the town beach that kept on falling down? I took it. And right now that sandwich sign is right by, not where the bathroom, but where the summer student sits. It's right by there.
Summer what?
At the town beach?
Yeah, the little office space there.
Where the bathrooms are.
Yeah, in that little
Office
corner.
space there.
And then we have the one in Hudson still that's up. And then the one that's missing is the one by Alcona Street there.
I always thought the one from the town beach was missing. Now it's surfaced.
It's there, yeah.
So is it saying hazardous waste? Like, is it?
Yeah, it's saying keep your hazardous waste for the fall, that one.
So it's not as you come into town on the CN side, I'll call it.
No,
Because remember, it kept on falling down a lot.
Yeah, well, can't we put somebody was talking about sandbags on it because to me, where it is now, it's not that visible for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard to get a couple of sandbags and put them on top of the
Yeah.
sign so that it doesn't blow over.
Jody, can I grab some tomorrow, like the public works garage, or where would I get some?
I'm not sure, let me find out.
Yeah, I would just do it tomorrow then. Yeah.
Because I think it's more visible there. A
Yeah.
lot more visible.
Now, do we know last year they put up a sign right by Moscato's Marina there? You know, it was close to the date, but it was sort of just put. Do we have any idea whether is it gonna be in the paper? Is it anywhere other than?
The website.
website.
Yeah, it is on the website. Did see it.
I'll see what the.
I know we talked about doing the adopt a block sign and then putting the hazardous waste sign underneath. I've been pestering James to do a revision of the one that I sent. Remember, I sent you all what he did first.
Mhm.
And then we talked about eliminating all the little pictures because it's too busy.
Mhm.
And I've asked him, I spoke to him and then I emailed him yesterday. And he's not giving me the revised sign idea. So go pester him again tomorrow. I'm not leaving James until
Yeah.
he's like, it's not gonna take long. Yeah, that's right, it's not.
Yes.
Let's get this done.
Remind him, he was one of the first members of the environment committee.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Blueberry and now it's bombers. It's like, come on, there's always something. Anyway, I'll still pester him because and I didn't realize we have a keep our community clean sign where the trains are. There's another one that says we love our community. We keep
Yeah.
it clean.
Yeah.
There's a third sign there.
By the underpass.
No.
The train.
There's,
The
okay,
train.
there's one right there at the intersection of the Travel Info Center,
Yeah.
okay? It says, we love our
Oh,
community.
yeah.
And then there's one on the highway by the Home Hardware.
Mhm.
Right.
There's another one. Then there's a third one, right where the Truth and Reconciliation has their shoes.
Oh, where the old train,
Sorry.
sign or something.
There's a third sign there too. So we could add a third sign there.
No.
Use it there.
So there's 4 signs in
Oh,
total
there's
there.
4.
Yeah.
Oh, one at Hudson.
One in Hudson,
And
yeah.
Hudson too, okay.
So then when were those signs put up? Or do we
Oh,
know?
many years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lot of surveys.
Yeah. Direct director.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Good thing you did.
Garbage cans got signs.
Yeah.
I think that was a.
Sorry, the garbage can, they got me thinking, the garbage cans, where are they?
Well, there's 2 in Fuller Park, one at the entrance and one at the other end.
But those part of the 15,000 we unlocked this budget?
I didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
I saw another one somewhere, but I can't remember where it was.
Are they new or are they the old?
Brand new.
Really?
Yeah, they're not as large as those other ones that we have on Front Street. They're a little skinnier, but the same idea.
But are they, they're not like a big belly thing?
No, no, no.
No, because the belly, those are American, so.
But there's another one.
So there's no
What's it?
Canadian big belly thing?
I don't think so, no. I went online and it's American.
Where are they, Joanne?
In Fuller Park, on Fuller Street, one at one end and one at the other end,
Okay.
which I'm not sure why they're there, but.
Is there tariff on big belly?
High school.
It's that,
No, it's like kids go up second and then cut in the back alley area where the garbage can is, and the garbage is all over the place.
'Cause we wanted it at the beach, didn't we?
But I don't know why
Yeah,
it's
that's the
Fuller Park, because it doesn't get garbage. Like
It's
not even
it's
from the
surprising,
post office
it's
box, so
surprisingly
I,
clean.
well, I know when I saw them, I thought, well, what the heck? Why are they here?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And they put one,
They shouldn't be there anyway, because we're probably not even gonna.
Where are we gonna put it then? What, like, what's the best place to put it?
On Second, but the only thing is the kids, they're eating as they're leaving Fair Convenience.
Mm-hmm.
And there always seems to be like the styrofoam containers and the forks and the cups and everything has that blown. I don't know, but it's on both sides of the streets,
Mm.
fall, summer and spring.
on Second Ave, as you go up towards. the high
From,
school.
yeah, from Fair Convenience. And then there's a garbage can as you get into the second block. But there's a path that leads into the school. So,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, and that garbage can is there, but I don't know if they even hit it. Cause the garbage is all over through the path and everything, so guess it's all depends how fast you eat your food. That hits the garbage can.
Yeah.
Can't see the garbage cans, you're looking at your phone.
Keep it until you find a garbage can.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly.
Third is pretty good, like I don't see a whole lot of garbage on Third.
Yeah.
Like surprisingly, yeah.
We'll have to think about
I
it.
wonder if that woman that runs the Fair Convenience has great relationship with the kids. Wonder if she could,
I think didn't somebody approach her at one
I
point?
don't know.
I can't remember. When I see
Well.
kids walking, I say, please put that in the garbage when you're done. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Scare her. Yeah.
I don't yell at them. I
Yeah.
go up, I say, make sure you put that in the garbage.
Even that is a-
Yeah. Yeah.
No sense yelling at them. You yell at them.
Really
That's a good-
disappointed in you.
If I see them do that,
Disappointed.
if I see them doing that, then I call them and say, come pick that up and
Yeah.
put it in the garbage. Yeah.
Well, think about where strategically that those, like you said, those 2 that are in Fuller Park are probably useless. Or at least next to useless, but maybe somewhere along that route that you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's like, it would have to be right in front of the community garden.
Well, why not?
Maybe
don't
one
think
near
we-
Tim Hortons, because that's always bad, like
Yes,
Wellington by
you
Tim
need
Hortons.
like 10 more on
Yeah.
Wellington.
Stretch there, but I don't know.
Well, what about in front of the, like where the Kinsman Park or whatever it used to be, right in that area? Well, the community garden. Didn't those swings used to be part of the park?
Yeah,
Still there?
that's all private property now.
Oh, it is.
Community garden, John Carnican owns
Oh,
it.
Carnifon was that too?
Just 6 feet on the other side of the fence is municipal property and the rest is John's.
Well, there you go, 6 feet on that side.
So, I mean, you could put one there, I guess, like in front of the garden, but.
I mean, why not experiment and see what it looks?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean,
They can always be moved,
exactly, we're not,
not poured concrete.
yeah, exactly.
Fuller Park and put it in there, and then the other one from Fuller, like Third is good, like I very seldom see very, very seldom see garbage on Third.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
very
I
seldom.
do.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, pardon me, not Third, First. I'm
First
sorry,
is not-
First.
Yeah, up by
First
Sioux
is
Mountain
very
School.
good.
Third's,
On Third,
yeah, no,
depends where.
needs more garbage cans on Third.
Well, Third, no, because there's one right in front of Sioux Towers. Then there's none until you get to the ball diamonds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't find that it bad. I walk that frequently and I don't see a whole lot of garbage. There might be the odd thing that's blown.
But from Sioux Towers down to Front Street.
Yeah, you're right. There's
they
nothing.
Probably put two there on that stretch, or at least one.
I'd say one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there we go, take the two from Fuller, one would be over on by the,
Yeah.
Garden? the other one would be on Third Ave towards.
Right on the corner of King and Third. King
yeah.
and Third.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. King, Clean, yep,
King and Third.
Didn't there used to be a can there?
yeah.
I remember
There
there
used to be,
a
and they
garbage
moved it
can.
up to Sioux Towers.
No,
Oh, yeah.
actually, it got moved up to Rotary Park.
There's Rotary Park.
Yeah, exactly. It's where we let fireworks off, where the fireworks are.
Oh, is it messy up there? Like, do you get
Yes.
a lot up there?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
but people aren't gonna use garbage can because
They-
they're partying.
They have used it,
Yeah.
but.
We
anyway,
need another one. The back lane, from, is it Sixth? No, it would be, that's Third, that's Fourth Ave, that goes up the hill and then down, there's that one spot where the rock always full of junk and needles and you name it. It's just like a garbage dump in there. But that's where the kids go and lunchtime after school and do their thing and.
So, if we go with those two suggestions,
See what,
so is it Parks and Rec that we have to go
Yeah.
and talk to?
So I would imagine the two cans in Fuller Street are there because somebody brought it up to them, that they needed to be there.
I don't know why.
No, I just,
have to talk to
I
me.
can't see them just randomly.
Yeah.
No, same here.
There's, I mean, you get get the odd piece of garbage, but it's pretty clean.
Seems to be, it's not a problem here.
No, and that's my street, so I know. Yeah,
Would you be able to talk to Meredith? Joanne? Yeah, I know this is a,
well, isn't it supposed to go, I can't approach her
oh, okay.
if it's, it can be Jody.
Well, yeah, I can talk to her about it, but sometimes that's, again, I think a lot of times they.
They're looking for
sometimes
direction.
someone comes
Yeah,
in and says, hey,
yeah.
I've noticed this,
Well-
can we get a can?
Well, I mean, if
Like
you're going, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no, that's what I did when the Rotary Club is going up to clean up that garbage where the fireworks are set off, right? There's all kinds of garbage on that hillside. So I said to Meredith, there's no garbage can up there, so there isn't an opportunity to put your garbage in a garbage can. So they put one up there. So yeah, absolutely. I think absolutely they will accommodate and, listen to a citizen's request as best they can.
Well, we just,
But I'm not a citizen, I'm a member of this.
that was probably prior to you being a member of the committee. We have to be careful that we don't go and talk to people
Toes.
without
Yeah.
following the protocol.
We can't just do it.
Cause,
Yeah.
yeah,
What's in front.
that's why,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, all right, Jody. you want to-
Maybe Jody can direct you to go and.
It'd be better with him, but if she kind of did it, I just say, well, call Joanne, then, yeah, I'll chat with her.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we'll get it done.
Last time I asked for a garbage can, they didn't have any, and I got a recycling bin for garbage. That was several years back, yeah.
Okay,
This is sort of the same thing, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Mhm.
litter strategy. I guess that got put on hold because the municipality had all these do's and don'ts that we had to do before we brought the program on. Is that correct? I think.
So I think this should be adopt the block.
Or sorry, they adopted the block.
Right.
They adopted the block, once it came to Brian, and Brian had all these, you have to do this and you have to do that, and it sort of stalled there.
To get through the insurance stuff, so we've got that started.
Okay,
Okay, insurance, I didn't, yeah.
So that's one of the factors that took a while to get kind of clear how we have to proceed based on that. And then now, like I said, now Public Works will be taking it.
Okay.
Explain the insurance piece, like
Well,
for
there's some
citizens.
liabilities,
Oh,
without
okay.
giving, the equipment or,
Oh.
a company or business adopting block. There's certain liabilities we have to incorporate into our insurance policy. I think they have to name us as, as something for liability. It's all liability.
Oh my gosh, there's always so much.
Yeah.
Stop making the ditches so deep so we don't fall in.
There you go, yeah.
Just a little aside that I thought about these needle containers that we're supposed to put them in. I got tons of peanut butter jars that are this big that'd be perfect for a needle. You just put the lid on, so we don't have to go around buying these official needle collecting things.
Yeah,
Yellow boxes. Just stick them in that, and
well, because they don't want people putting their hands into the peanut butter container to get a needle out. So these yellow boxes, once you put it in, you can't get it out.
well, we'll drill a hole in the lid of the peanut butter. And they can stick it in, just like those things when you have the recycling, and it says,
Like, it's a game trying to get the needle.
well, who's gonna do that? I'm talking about the people who collect it.
Yeah, well,
Why
there's
would-
the yellow ones and then there's the small black ones too, because I used to carry a small black
Yeah.
one with me because I'd see needles all over the
Yeah.
place. I have my little thingy there and pick it up and.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen them, but I just thought if you're worried about protecting people from getting poked, these peanut butter jars,
Oh, yeah, I have them too.
why go around investing in all this
Yes.
fancy stuff? But anyway,
I know,
my thought. Okay,
but it's a health unit that purchases those and puts them up.
well, who pays for the health unit?
We do.
There you go. Okay,
Budget.
budget. Are we-
How much money we got?
Budget discussion, okay.
Why, I'm not sure.
What is,
Well,
who
because I-
spent money?
I believe through the adopt the block, we had us provided some funds through the budget.
For signings, right?
For 20.
Yeah.
Something, does that ring a bell?
I'll have to,
Yeah, check and see if it's spent then. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have maybe my notes or something.
I don't think it, just go back to that council report and see what was committed to the program.
So is that gonna be carried over? Or how? Cause it hasn't been used, right?
Yeah, so we'll have to, hopefully, like I say, Matt, if the department gets all, some of the funds can get spent this year.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we'll bring that up to the next,
Yeah.
back to the next meeting.
Yeah, cause October, we're gonna order soil, that's.
Now, where would you get the soil locally, like from Terry OD or Old Mark? Okay. Cause
That's where I got it the last time.
Terry OD and Al Curtis do it too, eh?
Yeah, you were gonna ask for quotes. Those are the minutes.
Action item for me.
That's okay. No, that's okay. Find out and I'll find out from Mark. I can't remember what we spent last time.
I would also be willing to donate finished compost to the community garden too.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, if there's no other new business that people have thought about, we are about to adjourn the meeting, and next meeting is October the 2nd. So I guess, that's right, within an hour.
Very good, very good.
Okay, everybody have a good evening, keeping warm.
Oh, wait, I don't think it'll be Thursday the second, because that's our 10-year capital plan training part 2. That day, Thursday the second.
But that is
Oh,
that in the
right.
evening or during the day?
That's at 5:30 PM.
Hmm.
So we have to do another date?
It's Thursday the 9th, I guess.
Is that right before, Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, yeah.
Uh,
Thanksgiving is on that weekend.
yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, that's okay.
Does October the first will work?
Tuesday, the second is the
Wednesday.
meeting, he was saying.
Yeah. First is Wednesday,
Yeah, I'm good with the first.
Wednesday.
Moving it ahead one to the first instead of the second. You can do it?
Yeah.
Everybody's good? Okay.
So
What's the date then?
is the
A week.
adopted lot going or not going?
The block, yeah, we're just waiting on Public Works, just saying.
Yeah, okay, so it's gonna go despite all the bureaucracy and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank for joining. Have a good night.
Yeah, this was a good meeting.
You.
Thanks for being on the
you.
line, Tyler. Hope you feel
Yes,
better.
thanks, guys.
Did you get my note about